My wife cannot get over the fact that my ex-wife is marrying a millionaire. I don't know what gotten into my wife. When we met, I was still married to my ex-wife. I'm not proud about it, but my wife started at our job, and we slept together after a party. This was about 6 years ago. My ex found out when she saw nudes on my phone. It broke her and ended our marriage. I married my wife a year later, everything was fine, and my children gradually forgiven me, and much of it was thanks to my ex, who insisted that I was still their father and that I loved my children. They never liked my wife, however, because they've overheard my daughter did talking badly about how fat and old their mother was and how she was no competition. Now my ex is happily engaged to a man who is very well off. My wife was depressed ever since she heard that, making comments about what he sees in her and how it wouldn't last. She has Googled everything about him. His net worth, property, social media accounts, and she doesn't stop talking about him. I got very wary, and this last week she's been extra depressed and angry. Not sleeping, and she cried several times. When she was finally taking a nap, I took her phone and saw that she has sent the new fiancé some flirtatious texts via Instagram and even one nude. He only answered the first DMS when she introduced herself, congratulated him about the engagement, and told him that they were basically a family soon. When she was getting more flirtatious, he stopped answering and her DMS were left unseen. This was last week. The pictures I called my ex-wife, and she confirmed that her fiancé has been receiving these texts, and they were embarrassed and unsure what to do, so they ignored her. I confronted my wife and she became very angry, saying that I have embarrassed her by talking to my ex. She was crying when I told her that my ex was the one who suggested that they just ignore her and not say anything. Isn't that better for her? She admitted that she sent these, but it was just because she felt my ex was a bitch. That didn't deserve a fiancé hers with lots of money. My ex-wife would be living in a 19th century penthouse. She also told me that I was the one who driven her to this and she never felt she's won me completely. That I married her after my divorce was a fact. I made her insecure. I don't understand. I thought we were happy. That she was happy, she always told me how she loved me. I feel guilty, like I have made her miserable and drove her to be this insecure, but at the same time I'm very pissed.